entertainer, performer, impressionist, actor, cross-dresser, and of course, exhibitionist, better known by your stage name as Sid, this is your life. Come on, Sid, please. Sid, we're paying the band by the hour. In your own time. Sid, are you there? Hello, Sid. He's coming. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Sid. I think stand yourself there, mate. Stand up there. Now, Sid, we've lots of surprises and lots of guests all lined up, ready to see you again. Can Can everyone hear me? Yeah, it's okay. Now, Sid, it all started in 1973. Now, this is the year of the Watergate. President Nixon resigns and the 3-day week, and of course we see the end of the Z cars. Now, it's during this time, Sid, that you applied for the police cadets, and by doing so you actually entered into the business that we call show business. Show business! Come on, be quiet please, at the back, thank you. Early days of your stage act, and albeit it wasn't in your infancy, but we'll get back to that. We've actually been to the personnel department and looked at your file, and yes, would you believe, they've actually still got your original cadet application form. Now, so there's a couple of things on that that does intrigue me. I'm surprised that you're actually kept it secret for so many years, and this is in your own handwriting, and I can't believe it. And I quote, "I am a regular churchgoer." And Sid, you're going to have to explain this to one or two people. But again, and I quote, in your own handwriting, "I am an active member of the Anorak Club." You're going to have to explain that later, but not now. Anyway, we've been in touch with the church and been in touch with your special club. And whilst they can't be with us tonight, they did ask me to pass on their best wishes and a couple of items that you left behind all those years ago. So we move on to the 1975. wasn't a good year for you, Sid. Now, this wasn't a good year. 1975, Maggie Thatcher became leader of the Conservative Party. Petrol shoots up to 90p a gallon. Hey! And you joined the police. Hey! You were clearly influenced at that time by the TV shows Chips, Starsky and Hutch, Dukes of Hazzard, and of course the Sweeney. But Sid, this is when your variety stage act really took off. It included some of our old-time favourite impressions. Rolf Harris, Frank Spencer, and who could forget the classic George Formby when I'm cleaning windows. Not now, Sid, not now. No, Sid, not now. Unfortunately, Sid, in these early years, your probationary reports and appraisals did not truly reflect your talents. Now, I have taken the liberty of copying some of the comments made by your line managers. Bear in mind, this is a long time ago. PC Sewell continues to progress, but could show improvement regarding attitude. You hoodie. Personally, I can't actually remember this ever happening. PC Sewell has become more responsible and mature. Who actually pays these people? PC Sewell is a very quiet individual. He has a lot to learn with his quiet disposition. He lacks confidence. And finally, he appears rather quiet and has a noticeable speech impediment. No. It's there, it's all written, don't you worry. Sid, I mentioned that we've seen your personal file, and just, can I be serious for one moment?
Serious again, serious and back!
Right from the outset, I want to make it perfectly clear, I'm not here to cause you or your family any embarrassment.
Yes.
I am certainly not going to mention the amount of times you were disciplined. Nor, for that matter, the number of cautions and reprimands you received, or the amount of fines that you had to pay throughout your service. Nor, for that matter, am I going to harp on about all the police accidents you caused on or off duty. But on saying that...
You fucking sinners! Yes, he who cast the first stone!
Sid, we're paying the band by the hour, I told you. But on saying that, Sid, let's go back to 1983. Now, our Maggie was now in power, Hill Street Blues, and of course the A-Team had just started, as did your favourite all-time TV show, The Knight Rider. Hey! But I'll come back to that. This was an era when your stage act hit the big time. you became a regular turn at the Rose and Crown Public House, Rubery. It is fair to say your performances were quite remarkable. Not for the fact that they were performed on or off duty, in uniform or otherwise, but because they were always performed whilst drunk. Now I mentioned Knight Rider. In 1983, do you recall working at Rubery on a shift with 2 other police officers?
I do.
You could, Sid. Yeah. It was 3 a.m. and your 2 colleagues found a stolen motor vehicle and returned it to the police station. Do you remember that, Sid?
I do.
And what was the vehicle?
It was a Ford Cortina, Your Worship.
It was a 1600E Cortina. Now, Sid, you being a caring individual, to ensure it was roadworthy and safe for the owner to drive home, you gave it a test drive up Rubery High Street. Now, for those that have never been to Rubery, the police station is exactly midpoint of a quarter-mile straight piece of road. Now, Sid drove to the top of the road and back down again, passing the police station. And I was there. I say it was done for all the very best intentions.
Can't deny it.
Unfortunately, this was not the opinion of the 2 senior officers who at that time were hiding in a hedge, filming every move Sid made. Now, Sid,